Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Serrano. Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Note 8 from Samsung Galaxy lineup. It was released about 3 years ago. This phone is really nice. It has a glass back, Gorilla Glass 5 on here on the front and back. Really good curved design on the back of it. You get your power button right here on this side. Curved display right here, so you could really see the curve right there, and you could also get that edge on the side to get to your different apps. I really like it when you can drag like certain apps like straight out from there, and so that's a pretty cool option. Fingerprint sensor on this device, iris sensor as well. We do have a Bixby button on here dedicated. On this side, we do have your volume rockers here on this side. Now, the phone does feel really nice in the hand. Type-C down below, S Pen right here, speaker with a noise cancellation mic. You can see the antenna strips on the bottom look really nice. Now, this phone is made of all glass, all metal, feels really good in the hand. Now, let's take a look at the Honor 9X Pro now. We have our side-mounted fingerprint sensor on the right-hand side, really quick fingerprint sensor. Volume rockers right above it, really good click to those buttons. Now on the top we do have a pop-up selfie camera and your USB, your SD tray. On the top we also do have microphone as well. Down below we do have your speaker, 3.5mm headphone jack, noise cancellation microphone. Really nice screen on here. I do like this display. This is a full HD display versus the Quad HD display on the Note 8, so just keep that in mind. But both displays are really beautiful. Now, as far as the weight of these phones, it's going to be heavier on the not an Honor device. It's going to be actually a little bit heavier at a 206 grams of weight versus 195 on the Samsung Galaxy. So I think that's pretty cool that both phones do feel really good in the hand, but slightly more weight on the Honor. So just keep that in mind. AMOLED panel, LCD on the Honor, AMOLED on the Samsung. So just taking a look at them side by side, you can just notice how bright, how beautiful the AMOLED display is gonna look. Really good to the naked eye, and you get that curved edge. The screen kind of bleeds off the side of the screen, which looks really good. Now, the Honor does come in aluminum alloy material, which is really nice. But the Samsung is IP68 water resistant, and it comes in a variety of different colors. We have the gray, the gold, the blue, the black on the Samsung Note 8. And on the Honor, we have Phantom Blue, which looks really nice. You also do get, this is the one I have, Phantom Blue. You do get the turquoise blue and black. So there's like 4 different colors for the Honor. 84 screen to body ratio with that all screen display on the Honor. On the Samsung, you're getting the 82 display ratio screen to body. So taking a look at the displays in a little bit more detail, we're actually getting 6.3 inches of Super AMOLED display on the Samsung, so it's going to look really nice, really vibrant, really colorful. I really do like their display panels. They just do a really good job of designing them. So as you can see here, both will look really good when you're scrolling. 60 hertz on both of these panels, no issues whatsoever. When it comes to that, I don't have any issues or complaints. As far as the AMOLED, it's obviously going to have a little bit more, punch to the color. Saturation, things of that nature, but overall they look really good. 1080 by 2340 full HD on the Honor. On the Samsung, we're getting 1440 by 1960, which is absurd, really crazy, really good to look at. Speakers on here sound really good. Let me just turn that down for a little bit, but you can't complain whatsoever. Both displays do look really, really good. I can't even, complain whatsoever. That all screen display right here with no cutout, and then the, notchless. Just this is probably like one of the best displays ever. Now, we do have 522 pixels per inch, which is a very high pixel display panel on the, you know what I mean, on the Samsung. So it's gonna be absurd. The pixel count on there it's ridiculous. So, you know, 391 on the Honor, which is a high density display as well. Looks really good, really colorful, really beautiful. So I definitely like both of these devices when it comes to the panels. Now, let's talk about the performance in a little bit. The Samsung Galaxy Note 8 does have the Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 octa-core clocked in at 2.545 gigahertz, and it also does have the Adreno 450, which is actually really nuts because you could see how great the frame rates look on here. It's just gonna look really blazing fast. This phone also does have 6 gigabytes of RAM and 64 gigabytes of internal storage as well, so that's just really awesome. Colors on here look really, really bright on here. So just really good gameplay on here, guys. Definitely would recommend this phone for gaming. Rates look really smooth on here, so you really wouldn't complain whatsoever, guys. So I just want to let you know this is one of my favorite phones when it comes to gaming overall, and the display looks absolutely beautiful. So if you were looking for a phone that could actually game really well in, you know, 2021, 2020, late 2020, this phone definitely can handle the job. You can see right here, frame rates look really good, everything like that. No issues whatsoever, so could definitely recommend this one. Now the Honor 9X Pro does have the Kirin, the high silicon Kirin 810 chip, which is probably one of my favorites. Now there is a newer one, the Kirin 820 for the X10. We'll get into that phone and later in some more detail compared to this one. But overall, this one is going to be really powerful. It's got that cooling chip inside of it, so when you're gaming, the phone won't get hot or anything of that nature. But you also do get the ARM Mali G52M P6 with 8 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of external storage, 8 gigabytes of RAM. And this phone also has all the sensors. It doesn't have NFC, but the Samsung Galaxy does have NFC and heart rate sensors, fingerprint sensors, gyroscope, everything in like that in the whole 9 yards. So just a really feature-packed phone. And you can see right here, just a really good phone to game with. You're gonna get a lot of detail when it comes to the colors, and the screen quality is actually wonderful. You know, I didn't expect anything more when it came to the screen quality, so I could definitely say it was really good when it came to that. But overall, guys, I'm having a really good time gaming with this device. Now, when it comes to the cameras on the Samsung Galaxy Note 8, you're actually getting 12.12 megapixel on the rear. It does have a telephoto lens as well, which is a 12 megapixel. Now this phone can shoot up to 4K on the front and the rear, which is really cool. It also does give you portrait, as well as, you know, you could customize all the settings. It doesn't have pro mode for video, but it does have a ton of features to play around with. Same thing with the Honor. Here we do have it does feature a 48 megapixel camera, 8 megapixel wide angle lens, and a portrait with 2 megapixel. Now on the front, we get the 16 megapixel pop-up selfie camera on the Honor device, which is really cool, and it's really fast. If the phone drops, it will instantly retract back into the phone. Now this is one of my favorite cameras. Do a lot of recording on that device. In the Samsung Galaxy Note 8, it's just a really good camera system for 3 years old. It's just really crazy how long it's been holding up. But you do get a ton of options inside of this one. You can change the resolution to on 4K, as you can see right here. A lot of different camera modes as well, editing modes here that you can play around with, things of that nature. But I really do enjoy both of these devices. Like I said, they're very premium devices. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Geekbench 5 on both devices and see which scores are quicker. I already had this one open, so it just remembered that. But here we are getting higher scores right here on the Honor device. So you can see right here for yourselves, Android 10 on this one, Android 9 on the Note 8. But let's do a quick speed test and see which one opens up apps quicker. So what we're gonna do, like always, is just clear out all the apps right now, and let's do, on the count of 3, we can do let's do Cash App. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Remember, that was the Honor. You can actually make that full screen, which is cool. Let's do let me see. SoundCloud. Let's do SoundCloud. 1, 2, 3. And that looked like the Honor. Let's try YouTube. Let me go down to YouTube on this one. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. That was the Honor. Let's do Spotify. 1, 2, 3. And that was close, but no, actually that was the Honor. One more time, we're gonna do Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. So let's see, Twitter. 1, 2, 3. That was the Honor. Let's do Instagram. 1, 2, 3. I was late clicking the Honor, but that was still the Honor, and that's about it. But let me know down below what you guys think about both of these devices. Just keep in mind, we do got the heart rate sensor, NFC as well on here, Wi-Fi calling, hotspot, Dolby Atmos on here as well. But we do have a ton of features on this device: ultra power savings mode, Wi-Fi share, wireless projection where you can do screencasts, things of that nature. Both of these devices are really good and two of my favorite devices in 2020 and going into 2021. But let me know down below what you guys think, and I'll check you guys later. I'll get right back with you. Peace.